It was a lawn maintenance trailer and it was garbage. It was disgusting. I'm gonna talk more about my weight loss. Well, in the last 3 years, I've lost 72 pounds. Hi Jan, how are you? This is my cargo trailer conversion that I converted myself. Well, I was 16 years old when I got it. It was a company called Telluride. It was a lawn maintenance trailer and it was garbage. It was, it was disgusting. I brought it home. My husband thought I was crazy, but I took it down to the metal. I built it out and it's my cozy home away from home and I love it.
Oh, that's so nice. We're inside now. Look at this. I love your kitchen. This is a good space. What size did you say this is?
It's 6 by 12 with a 2-foot V-nose, so it's 14 by 6.
And 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I have a double bed that I had to cut 4 inches off the edge because I really insulated this a lot. There's 2 layers of insulation in the ceiling. There's the RV coating on top, which is supposed to reduce the temperature by 10 degrees. And so I got a trundle bed piece on Facebook Marketplace for $15, and I cut it shorter so it would fit, and I painted it, and then this is Riley's room down here. I added a room for Riley, although he's usually in the bed with me.
Of course he is.
Last night he was in his own room, but he wasn't happy about it. And then I keep my power banks under here. So they're a EcoFlow Delta 2 1800 watts. 2 of them will fit in there, except they're a pain because you have to turn them around because the controls are on one side and the plugs are on the other side, so that's a pain. And then I just keep books and luggage under there, and then this stool acts as a chair, also a step up to my bed, and then I keep my clothes in there. And then this is my refrigerator.
Oh,
It's an upstream. I have one in my van too. I had one in my van. It's a smaller one.
Is that a refrigerator and a freezer?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a refrigerator and a freezer.
What size?
This is, I think, a 50 liter, and the one I have for my vehicle, whatever I'm in at the time, is 27, I think, 27 or 28. So if I wanted to, I can pull this drawer out, and I have a new child lock on here. It's very locky. So I can put an extension on here, and so someone can sit here and someone can sit here. But normally I eat in the bed.
Right.
Because I have TV.
Of course, you gotta.
Yes, so I lay in bed and watch TV.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna add another window.
Where's that gonna go?
In the door to start with.
Okay.
If I need more, I'll add another one right there. Because there's 18-inch beams, so I don't really want to cut into the beams.
Of course.
And I'm not done with my kitchen yet. I have a microwave and this is a air fryer, convection combo. It does everything. But I'm gonna make a nice frame around there, and then I'm gonna do sliding doors down here. And I have running water and a gray tank, and I stuff anything else in there I can.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm gonna replace these with actual built-in drawers.
So it's still a work in progress.
It is. And I've been using this about 3 years, and so now I'm getting bored, and I might do more changing. I have a 15-inch bar sink, which I really like. And then this is one of the USB rechargeables like we use in our vans, but it came with this nice pedestal. So I have power run from my EcoFlow to this, and then I just run a cord from here to the faucet to charge it. And it doesn't need charging, but once every few weeks. And then I'm gonna make a regular cabinet up here. That's an IKEA shelf that I actually had to widen to make my cups fit in there. It's a spice shelf. And then I had the space back here, and I thought, well, I can't let the space go to waste. So I made shelves, but I'm getting ready to remake them and make more shelves.
Right.
So because right now there's wasted space that I'm just sticking stuff in there. This is my shower curtain, and I made it where it curves around, so for privacy.
Nice.
And then I have this really high potty, much higher than what I had in my van, because it's more like an RV.
What kind of potty is that? What's the brand?
I think it's a Vever. I use the what are they? the
Bedpan liners.
bedpan liners. I
Yeah,
love those.
Yeah, they're great.
And then I wanted a full-length mirror, and I built this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a tutorial on my channel where I show people how to build this.
Oh,
because they could use it in their home or their van or whatever. But look at all the storage I have.
I know.
mean, so much stuff. And it's just a cheap Walmart mirror.
Mm-hmm. As the door.
Yeah. This is the start of the V-nose. But because I offset the wall at the doorway,
Right.
I have all this extra room.
Right. That's what makes your bathroom. And what a
Yeah.
clever design that is.
And I'm
so-
actually going to add a shower in it this year.
I wondered about that. Yeah.
I have a marine hatch that I'm going to put in the floor so that the water will drain out.
What's a marine hatch?
It's like a little plastic frame that has a plastic hatch door that fits over it. And so you just take it off and then the water will drain out.
Okay.
So I'll probably recover the walls in like a shower type material or maybe just use like a Flex Seal kind of paint, something. Because I would use a shower curtain around it anyway.
Right.
But, and I don't know that I would use the shower all the time, but we boondock a lot and it would be nice to have the option.
You said we.
Yeah, my husband goes with me when he can. We just went to Wisconsin, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, and all the way back. We saw 8 new states in October, and we only paid for one night of camping, and it was outside of Roosevelt National Park in a campground, and we drove all through that park, and then everything else was Cracker Barrels, casinos. I love casino. I don't gamble, but I love going to the casinos.
Oh, yeah.
They seem very safe. Now, I will gamble on their money.
Yeah.
They give you money, and I'm like, well, I'll play with that till it's
They
gone.
give you 10, 5 to.
Yeah.
I got $100 one time.
Oh, my goodness.
You had to do a wheel,
Yeah.
and I got $100. I didn't win a thing on that one, but I had got $5 one
Yeah.
time and won over 100.
I was in
several times.
Christmas, Michigan, in the UP one time, and they gave us 20 because they had an actual plug-in where you could pay. It was like 14 degrees, so we paid to plug in, and they gave us that money. Plus, we got money for crossing the Mackinac Bridge, and it was senior day, so they gave us both like $30. And I played that money for hours, and I actually paid for our campsite. You know, we ended up ahead of the game. And then I made these curtains, and I do change them. I change my bedding, the quilts, the decor a lot. It's only pink now because hubby won't be with me for a month. So I made these quilted curtains that I just roll up, and they not only keep everything dark, but they keep the heat in or out.
Yes, it's
however you
nice
need
and
it.
thick. It
Yeah,
looks
they're
like a
very
big, good
thick.
insulation.
Yep, it works really good. And then also it absorbs the condensation a little bit.
Oh,
Because, you know, on my window covers on my van, I like to use felt for that same reason, because it absorbs the condensation in the window.
right.
So, but her name is Heidi. Her name is Heidi because she's my little hideout. I had battery operated puck lights because we didn't figure out the electrical in time for a trip. This is a bread box from Hobby Lobby, and I have these in all different colors.
Oh,
And I had it in my van because Riley can't get in my food that way, or, you know, hopefully bugs, but because it was pink. And then this is my toothbrush, my little dollhouse.
I know, she said.
Yeah, on wheels. And I'm learning to back it up. I was only doing pull-throughs, but for the last 3 campsites, I have purposely chosen back-in sites, and it may take me a while, but I've learned I'm not going to let this beat me. If I can build a trailer, I can learn to back up a trailer.
Yeah.
I like to kind of ad-lib travel. I don't want to plan. I was such a planner my whole life. Everything was planned up. If I was in hotels, I had them booked. The whole trip was booked. And so if you see something along the way and you want to stop, you can't, because you're like, oh, I got a reservation. So my goal in this lifestyle now is to not plan ahead, and I can't always depend on having a pull through. If I need a campground, I might need a back end, so I better be ready.
Yeah.
So that is my goal this year, and I don't have a backup camera yet on the trailer. That will be because Because now I've learned which way to turn the wheel. You use the bottom half, and if you want to go right, you turn it right. It's so simple, but you need to be able to see what's behind you.
It's just amazing. You, by yourself, did you have help from hubby, or did you farm out some things for someone?
He put in
handyman?
the Max Air fan because I was in a car accident, and if I fall, I'm in trouble because I have some messed up discs. So he did put in the Max Air fan. I cut the holes for the windows, but it takes 2 people because somebody has to hold it from the outside while somebody screws it in.
Right.
And he helped me lift a few things, but the walls I actually put up by myself. Nobody was home. Did the ceiling by myself.
Did you build all the
I built up
building
I did this by
things?
myself. I cut the hole in the sink by myself.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put marble tile in here.
Of course.
And when I do my cabinet. And then the outside, it was a mess. It was a lawn maintenance truck. It was 16 years old when I got it. And it had faded phone numbers and everything. And I thought, I'm going to have this commercially painted. And I thought, well, since I'm doing that anyway, I sanded the decals. I wiped the whole thing down by hand with denatured alcohol. And then I got the best exterior paint I could buy, that money could buy. It's I use the kind from Lowe's. It actually has Kills in it.
Right.
And it's their premium brand. And I rolled the paint on with a white roller. And 3 years later, you can't tell that I painted it by hand. It's still there. Because I thought, if I got to get it painted, I'm not going to lose anything. You know, if anything, I'm smoothing it out. But it's worked great. And then the decals I ordered on Etsy, and I put them up at a campground one day. I'm just like, I think I'm ready. And I
stick them up there.
put 'em on
And
there,
they look great.
And they're still there.
I see you have an air conditioner here.
Yes.
That's probably only for shore power, right?
That is only for shore power. And I just cut a hole in it. We were getting ready to go to Michigan, and we didn't have it up. And I had the idea I was going to do a pull-in one where you like pull it in when you're not using it. And it was taking too long, so we just cut a hole in it, built a nice frame inside and outside, and I went ahead and anchored all the way across. That's how I know I can add my cabinet without issues.
I see.
It's anchored in all the important places.
Right. This little almost shelf there.
And this is actually the second AC. The first one had to be replaced about 6 months ago. But they're like $150. It's not that big a deal, and it works great. Yeah, it cools this thing off in a hurry.
Well, you've got it so well insulated.
Yes. So it heats quickly and it cools quickly. So I travel with Riley, and he likes to jump out occasionally. So I got this. This is a baby gate.
We're hearing from Riley now.
Yes, this is Riley. He's in love with the dog next door.
Yeah.
But this locks, and if I lock it, he can't get out.
I need to get one of those.
Yeah, but he can see through it, so it's nice because he can, see what's going on. One of my favorite tools for storing my clothes, whether I'm in my vehicle or whatever, is these bags. They're zipper bags. They're fat quarter bags. They're a quilting storage. It's quilting fabric storage. And I love these. I roll up my clothes. So I think I have like 11 shirts in here right now.
Wow.
Which is a lot. So if I'm in my vehicle, I keep them under my bed. They slide under my bed. I think they're 6 inches high. But in here, I keep most of my clothes in this bench. And then also in this shelf, or under here. And this drawer is my junk drawer. There's dishes in that drawer and dishes in that drawer. And then behind the, over here, I keep food, I keep toiletries. Of course, now most of my toiletries are in this closet, which is a lifesaver. But when I rebuild the shelves, I'm going to have more of my clothes in here. Since I've lost weight, I don't have a lot of clothes.
And they're smaller?
Yeah, they're smaller. But I would like to eventually get where this is packed all the time. Because I'm a big thrifter. That's another thing that's on my channel. I'm a big thrifter. My food, I keep either in right now it's in here because this was just a 3-day meetup. It's a fridge freezer and it holds a lot.
Right.
Also, I have my car. So, like extra cases of Diet Cokes are in the car.
I would like to know what you do for cooking here? What do you cook?
Yeah.
And what do you cook on? Do you cook
Well,
inside, outside, all that?
I have the microwave and I have the convection oven, and the microwave will actually run on the batteries if I don't have shore power,
Oh,
because
good.
the microwave only runs 3 minutes if you're heating up a frozen dinner. I get a lot of healthy frozen meals from like Trader Joe's or whatever. I also have a butane stove that I always have with me, whether I'm in a van or in here. If you want to heat up something in the pan, that's the best way to do it. And it's not taking up counter space. You just put it away.
Right.
I always have a coffee pot with me, and I just use my power because I just prefer, regular brewed coffee. I'm very much a coffee snob. I have a certain brand that I want every day, and that's one of my favorite things. So I splurge. I use the power for things that are important to me. I also have the 12-volt lunchbox that, not the name brand one. I have a cheaper one from Amazon that works great. And those work great for frozen meals too. You can just stick them in while you're driving, or I have the batteries so I can heat them up in here. So, well, in the last 3 years, I've lost 72 pounds.
Wow. See, I'll be watching for that too.
And two of my favorite camping meals is there's a reduced guilt macaroni and cheese from Trader Joe's. It is delicious, and it's shaped like this, so it fits perfectly in that lunchbox. And you don't even have to take the wrapper off, the clear wrapper. You just put it down in the lunchbox, and it heats perfectly in like 15-20 minutes. And then Trader Joe's also has turkey corn dogs that are so good. They don't taste diet. They don't taste low calorie at all, but they're really, really good. And they feel like you're splurging, like you're eating fair food. I mean, it's really good. And you can lay a couple of them in that thing and heat them up too. And they are frozen when you put them in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
On my next trip, that's a stop.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah. We don't have one in our town, so when I travel, I have to.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
by
great.
one. Yeah. So my channel is So Fun Homestead, SEW Fun Homestead. The name may be changing because it doesn't really match the content of my channel, because I chose the name when I was planning to do a homestead channel. But I do a lot of DIYs. I show people how to build the floors in their vans. I show people how to build, take a mirror and make it a nice storage closet. I show you how to use power tools, and I've heard from so many women, they're like, I've never used a power tool before, but you've given me the confidence to try. And that I'm really want to empower women. A lot of people don't know they can build out a travel trailer themselves or build a floor in a van themselves, and you can. You just have to stay one project ahead. Like, YouTube is a great resource, and if you're doing the wall, you look up the wall. And then when that's done, you move on to the next one. We get overwhelmed when we think, I got to build a whole travel trailer. No, you got to build a floor first. Put in the floor, and you do it, and then you move on to the next thing. You learn how to insulate a wall. And it's one step at a time. And that's how life is. You stay one lesson ahead. You pick one thing you want to learn, you learn it, and then you move on to the next one. So I talk a lot on my channel about building DIY projects. I'm going to talk more about my weight loss. I didn't want to talk about it to begin with because I was afraid I was going to gain it back. And I've done that before. For years on Facebook, I would talk about, I've lost 20 pounds, and then the next month it's back on. But I've kept it off for 3 years now, so I feel confident enough that I'm not going to gain it back. And it's changed my health. Honestly, I did not set out to lose weight again because I had given up. I had gained and lost the same 50 pounds my whole life. But I had a pancreas problem, and it was terrible. And I had gone and I'm more of a natural health person. So I only go to the doctor as a last resort, but I went to the doctor. That's how bad it was. I went and had a abdominal CT scan, and they couldn't figure anything out. And so I was like, I got to figure this out myself. And as a result of trying to figure that out, I've been able to lose weight, not fast. It's been a 3-year journey, but I've kept it off now. I was also looking at knee surgery because I unfortunately got in my van on my knees, which never do.
Exactly.
And I learned how to get in the van correctly from your video where you sit on something on your butt and you pivot, but it was too late because I'd already messed up my knee. But since I've lost 72 pounds, I no longer have a knee problem. It just doesn't hurt anymore. So it has been life-changing. It really has. It's changed my health, but it's also changed my head. It's changed my mind a lot, and it's given me a lot more confidence to do other things like YouTube.
Yeah.
And then recently I posted a video about meetups for introverts or newbies, and I have gotten so much positive feedback. It almost makes me cry because so many women have said, because of your video, there's people who've attended this meetups who were very, very nervous about coming, and they happened to see my video beforehand, and they've come up and told me what a difference it made to them. I am a sometimes introvert. I think we are too busy labeling people, and we think you're either an extrovert or an introvert. Well, sometimes we're all of those things. It depends on the experience or the situation. I just want to focus on things on my channel that women over 50 are dealing with, because I feel like I've had more growth at this time in my life than in my whole life. And we're more limited because we've got mobility issues, or we're not as strong or whatever, but our brains are like, let me go. Well, we don't care what people think as much.
Yeah, we've gained confidence, hopefully.
Yeah. And that's life-changing. Should I get Riley and bring him in here?
Riley.
Hello,
Riley.
So on my channel, I have built out a town and country, and I mean full build, floor, cubbies and floor, everything. I built out my Palisade, which I started in, and I'm currently going to be back in it. I built out a Ford Explorer, which ended up being a lemon, and even though it was a cute build, it's not staying in the family. And then I built out this trailer, and I'm going to be doing a montage eventually from the ground up, because even though I didn't have my channel at the time, I took pictures at every stop. I eventually want a van I can stand up in. I don't know if it's going to be a new one or like an older conversion van, but I will be showing how to do that when I do it. And I actually have some friends who want me to help them with their builds. So there's going to be a lot of DIY stuff coming. Okay. Well, I'm married, and I'm very happily married. And my husband is very, very supportive about this travel thing. He still works. He is not retired. I don't know if he'll ever be able to retire, but he loves his job. And I was sitting around waiting for the day that he wanted to travel with me, and then I realized one day that may not happen. And I decided to make myself happy and see things, and he's very supportive of that. And he never was a traveler, but now he's learned to be a traveler. So we've taken some epic road trips. We went to Michigan, and back in this, we went out west, northwest this summer. And we have other trips planned. And I have met so many other married women. It's not just single gals out here. One of my best buddies, I met her at a little lunch meetup I had. She lives 25 minutes from me, and she's also married, and she works full time. And we fit in little 2-day, 1-day trips whenever we can. And it's been wonderful. And I met her through the Butterfly Tribe.
Yeah, so, the Facebook page, Butterfly Tribe Women Who Camp.
Yes. I met a lot of my good friends through that page.
Yeah, we're going on 15,000 members of that in just a couple of years.
Yeah, it's the new women's movement. So I hope that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, that you will subscribe. I'm almost to 4,000, and I started a year ago this week. And I just share good information. When we first start this, we think we need every gadget.
Everything in the house.
Yeah, you end up learning half the stuff I bought from Amazon that first year I don't even use. And it's nice to listen to a seasoned person go, okay, I thought I needed this, but I don't. And here's a better alternative, or here's something that can solve 3 things instead of just one thing.
Right.
So it's...
that's good information.
Yeah, I just want to be helpful. This is a really nice heavy-duty screen, a magnetic screen door that I got from Amazon. It's made a little bit nicer than the ones you get that are as seen on TV. It closes really well, and then if you want it open, it just sticks open like that. Well, this was totally replaced. I took out the original wood that was here and I insulated it. It's actually double insulated, and I'm going to cover it with indoor-outdoor carpet just to make it a little less slippery. And I sometimes prop it up on blocks or jacks to make it like a deck. I have a lot stored back here. I have my spare tire. I have an extra fan. I keep firewood back here. I keep pine pellets for the potty that you get from Tractor Supply.
Okay.
A hose. This is my blow-up kayak.
Nice.
And then this is full of just extras, like extra like toilet paper, cleaning supplies, things like that. I have a stool. I always have 2 zero-gravity chairs.
Nice.
This is DE, which is diatomaceous earth I use for bugs at a campsite, but it's not poisonous. And this is a hammock.
Oh,
that I take
nice.
with me. Even when I was just in my van, I got one of these. I've been at campgrounds and it's been red water.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so rusty that it was red water. So I always put that on.
Just
And-
the spigot at the campground.
Yeah, I actually, I don't have a water fill. I fill a little 2.5 gallon tank that I put under there. But I hooked this up at the campsite because I keep a sprayer. So if I need to wash my dishes or hose my feet off or something, it's just there and it's filtered water.
Thank you so much for letting us do this tour
Thank
of
you,
your
Jan.
home away from home.
Thank you, Jan. I really appreciate you and everything you do for all of us ladies. We're all walking in your footsteps.
Oh, sweet. So go to her channel and take a look. I know I'm going to watch it more, and I'm going to ring that bell. So if you wouldn't mind, if you got anything out of this video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, because we have a lot of people that watch it all the time who don't even know they're not subscribed. That happens, you know.
You sometimes get unsubscribed.
And you do
without
too.
knowing it,
Yeah, so it's a good idea to check on that and ring that bell and all that.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for watching all the way to the end, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.